Hi, Mel.
Hi.
We just we
How
are
do I get
actually
roped into this?
we are actually probably about 6 feet apart from each other, but separated still. We are going to bring you into our world of picking in the WTOL bracket challenge for the NCAA tournament. Are you ready, Melissa Andrews?
Yes, so that I no longer have to work. Like WTOL. No offense to WTOL.
So the biggest thing that we got to let people know about when they're watching this is that you still have time to do this.
And you can win $1 million. I think we buried the lead on that.
That's true. It is a big cash prize that neither of us will ever see for two reasons. One, we work here.
So we can't win, really.
Two, we're not very good at this, especially this year. I have not been studying the teams like I know you have in years past.
In years past, maybe a little bit, but you'll be very surprised at my wizardry and how I pick.
Well, I'm going to be surprised in your wizardry at being able to share a screen on Zoom, because I'm going to kind of watch your lead on how to do this bad boy.
You want me to share the screen?
Well, you can start off, sure.
Can we both share it once?
Can we? We can't both do it,
you want
can
me
we?
to pick first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk through these selections.
It says you disabled participant screen sharing.
Of course I did.
Go into your
multiple settings. There we go. I just made a selection. Multiple participants can share simultaneously. Ooh.
Okay.
So I can go like this. Do you see my screen right there?
Yes.
All right, since I've got this up, let's go ahead and pick. So, what do you know about any of these games that you see before you, Melissa Andrews?
Well, the first one that stands out to me would be St. Bonaventure, and that's only because I believe Casey Baumhauer from Sylvania Northview is going to be attending Bonaventure. So let's check that one.
You want to take the Bonnies over the Tigers of LSU?
Sure.
Okay. I don't agree, but we'll go ahead and put that in there.
See, I told you there's some wizardry involved. Now, this is going to be...
LSU just made it to the championship game against Alabama in the SEC championship. You realize this, yes?
These things, it's all going to work out.
Okay. All right, right above there, let's go to Michigan. The times that a 1 has lost to a 16 are few and far between, but it has happened.
Well, let's go St. Mary's.
Oh, I'm not going to allow you to do that.
This
is where I take. This is where I take the keys.
We go halfsies on this bracket. I picked St. Bonaventure, and you pick Michigan. Okay.
Okay. Let's go halvesies on the next one. You choose Iowa Grand Canyon. I didn't even know there was a team there.
Yeah. So let's go Iowa on that.
Okay. I think that's a smart choice.
All very scientific.
This is Oregon, not Oregon, and Virginia Commonwealth.
Ooh. Do we know anything about the stats? That's when we
I used to study this like a madman, looking at how many seniors were on each team. I mean, this is when I really, really got into it as a young professional. So, but I know nothing about these teams other than the fact that it's a 7-10 matchup and it's a coin flip.
All right, let's go VCU.
Okay, let's do that.
Because I've heard of them. And I've heard of Oregon. They have good uniforms in Oregon. I know that.
All right, so as we go up the bracket a little bit, we see USC, Wichita State, and Drake. That is a play-in game. Play-in games are happening on Thursday.
What's that mean?
That means you get a number of teams that are going to actually have to play their way in to the actual tournament.
Oh, so they're not even in it right now.
They've got to play to get their spot.
Oh, see, that's automatic. I'm not going with you.
Okay, so
you have an extra step.
But you know what? Sometimes that can give them some momentum going into the next game.
Okay, you call that one. Since you know more about the play-in.
Wichita State's going through a coaching change. Drake, I have no idea other than he's a Canadian rapper.
Well, a coaching change can be good too. Look at what happened with the Browns when Stefanski had COVID.
Okay, but we don't know which of those two teams is getting in. So are you comfortable with the unknown?
Of course.
Okay.
That's my middle name.
What? What's your middle name?
Unknown.
All
I love
right.
it.
Kansas, Eastern Washington.
You gotta
We're
go with Kansas.
We're going
Of
Kansas
course,
there.
Yes. Mhm.
The Ohio Bobcats taking on Virginia, which won the whole darn thing here within the last couple of years. Do we stay true to the MAC?
No.
Are you a little upset they beat the UT Rockets?
Of course.
Of
but
course.
I'm gonna go with the big dogs, Virginia, on this one.
So we're going with the Cavaliers right there. Creighton and University of California.
Santa Barbara?
Santa Barbara, yes.
That sounds like a pretty place. Let's go with that one.
Picking the upset. I like it. I like it. Gonzaga and a number 16 play-in.
I think you always have to go with Gonzaga in the top of your bracket.
They are the overall number 1 for the tournament. That upset there
would forever, right?
That would surprise everybody.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Missouri. This is a complete coin flip. Do you have any points?
What's that one show? Oh, Ozark. I like Ozark. So let's go.
Let's go Missouri. Oh, listen to the strategy there. I love that, what you're bringing to the table. All right, as we move down the bracket, we have got Colorado and Georgetown, the Hoyas, and the Buffaloes.
I like Georgetown.
Okay. Florida State, Seminoles, and UNC Greensboro.
You tell me on that one. I would think Florida State, but
yeah, I like
big UNC here.
Yeah, I kind of like the upset right there.
Okay.
Let's go UNC Greensboro. Michigan State has a play-in game, and they are playing UCLA for a chance to play BYU.
Well, I think BYU is a pretty big game when it comes to basketball, right? Yeah, not so much.
Could be. All I know about BYU is they have a former big guy from Purdue on their team. So I immediately don't like BYU.
He's a big guy.
But I went to Indiana, and we,
you're
all
really
things
fighting.
Purdue.
I get you really want to check that Michigan State box. So
Gotta go with Izzo. Gotta go with Izzo if he gets into the tournament.
Okay.
Texas is really good, but they're playing Abilene Christian, which is in-state. This is an in-state rivalry that no one saw coming.
Texas?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I would say. The Terps from the Big Ten
this
against
is
UConn.
A tough one here, right?
Yeah.
Tough.
What do you like?
Well, again, I think UConn is always something synonymous with, you want to have them pretty high up in your bracket.
Huskies?
Yeah.
All right. And we've got Alabama. We've got Alabama, Ionia.
Alabama.
Alabama. Yes, I think that is. Wait a second. This game is a tiebreaker. Please enter your prediction for the score of this clinching game.
Does that mean they already played the game?
We've got to play the game before the game's even played. So we've got to put a score in. Let's go Alabama.
Wait, why do we have to put in the score?
This is a potential tiebreaker. If for some reason everybody's picking these games the same as we do, and we're in the money, then all of a sudden it comes down to this tiebreaker.
Implanted in there.
Yeah. So we're gonna go Alabama 91
to 8. Are we expecting this to be close?
No.
Oh, okay. Let's go 73.
Ooh, I like that. Very well done.
Thank you.
Okay, submit. There we go. All right, Baylor's another number 1 seed against 16 seed Hartford.
Yeah, it makes sense to go with Baylor.
Okay, number 1 there. Moving ahead, North Carolina had kind of an up and down year. Wisconsin is from the Big Ten.
But is this like the big North Carolina? Like
this
UNC?
is the North Carolina Tar Heels.
So I feel like they need to be
moving on.
Them. Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, Nova.
Yep, Villanova and Winthrop.
I'll go Nova.
The only thing I know about Winthrop is it was the name of Dan Aykroyd's character in Trading Places.
Well, you may want to go with that one. You pick the way I do.
I don't. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Purdue, North Texas.
That's unwise, though. See, I am having second. Like Nova
You want Nova?
Ooh, I don't know. Ooh.
Okay, Purdue, North
What if
Texas.
It cost us $1 million.
Trust me, we'll be fine.
Okay.
We'll be fine knowing that we're not anywhere close to winning this.
Okay. Well, then maybe we should go with the fun Winthrop.
We could.
Okay, let's just decision made.
Purdue, North Texas.
Purdue.
Gotcha.
And you don't like Purdue
Eh,
because you're from
it's
IU.
fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Texas Tech, Utah State. Texas Tech's good.
Yeah, I agree.
Arkansas, Colgate.
Ooh, I like that toothpaste.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Not a Crest user.
Nope.
Okay.
Let's go with Colgate.
That's a huge upset.
We have to implant some upset.
This is true. This is true. You got to set yourself apart. Florida, Virginia Tech.
Oh, what do you know about them right now?
Not much.
I feel like Virginia Tech's always mentioned, right?
Sometimes. Sometimes about football, not so much about basketball.
I feel like Virginia Tech is basketball.
All right, there we go. Buckeyes, Oral Roberts. I didn't even know that was a matchup. I have been following this so poorly.
We're going to go with the Buckeyes on that one.
Going to go with the Buckeyes. All right, I'm going to tell you right now, I am putting this team in the final.
Okay, you've been keeping track.
I like Illinois a lot.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Same state, Loyola Chicago against Georgia Tech. This is an 8-9 game. Could go either way.
Let's go Loyola. I'm feeling it.
Gotcha.
Feeling the Windy City on that one.
All right. We got Tennessee. We got Oregon State. The Vols and the Beavers.
Go the Vols.
All right. Oklahoma State and Liberty.
I got to go with Liberty on this one. I have some family members that attended Liberty down there.
Oh, no kidding.
In Lynchburg, Virginia.
How about that? We've got San Diego State and Syracuse.
I would think Syracuse would be higher up there. That makes it a more difficult decision, huh?
Yeah, they've had kind of a half and half year. They just got it. 11 seeds usually just get into the tournament.
So we should probably go with San Diego, huh? They have nice weather.
They do have beautiful weather, I've heard. West Virginia, Morehead State.
Probably go with
This, I'll tell you what, and I'm just saying this because I was listening to one interview, and there are a lot of people that like Morehead State.
Well, I'm going to have to defer to you on this one then.
Let's take the upset. Let's
Okay.
take the upset there. Clemson and Rutgers from the Big Ten. Clemson, of course, from the ACC.
I have to go with Clemson on that one.
All righty. And Houston is really good. Cleveland State is from a, well, you know where Cleveland State is from, but they're from a smaller conference.
Yeah, you know, I'm from Cleveland, but I'm not dumb. So I see the 2 seed and the 15, and I'm going to have to go with Houston on this, Jeff.
All right. Now what do we do?
This is where we're going to start. We have to pick the rest because, you know, this is where we could start to disagree a little bit.
Okay. We got Gonzaga, the number 1 seed, the number 1 overall seed against Ozark.
So I think we're going to have to go with Gonzaga on that one, as much as I love Marty Bird.
UVA and USCB, a lot of letters.
Virginia.
And I'll tell you what, between UVA and UCSB, not a whole lot of points on a Scrabble board.
Let's go with Virginia.
All right, UVA moving on. We've got the winner of Wichita State and Drake. Still don't know who that is in that play-in game. Kansas.
We're going to go with Kansas. You got to have Kansas up there.
Just because of Dorothy. VCU and Iowa.
What do you think?
I like the Big Ten. I always tend to lean toward the Big Ten, especially in a 2-10 matchup.
All right, let's do it.
Boom.
Iowa it is. Got to go with.
All right, this is big.
Hate to say it.
We've got a lot of locals watching who are waiting for your pick on the Wolverines.
I'm not doing it willingly, but again, I'm using my brain. We're going to go with the Wolverines.
Okay, moving on. Big Blue moving on. Georgetown, UNC Greensboro. We may make the 11 o'clock news at this point.
Well, it's close. Georgetown.
I don't even know what the mascot for the UNC Greensboro Fighting. I don't know what they are.
Isn't Georgetown Huskies?
Yes, that is correct on that. Let me look up real quick.
I think I had a sweatshirt from them when I was a kid, maybe. the only thing I know.
UNC Greensboro. The Spartans. They are the Spartans. So the Hoyas against the Spartans. We could potentially have the Spartans versus the Wolverines, but it would be a different matchup.
Could we eventually have the Spartans versus the Spartans? Because this one we pick Michigan State somewhere too.
Yeah, just below it.
Okay.
So are we going with UNC Greensboro over Georgetown?
All right, guys.
Sure, why not? Let's have some fun.
Okay,
All right.
so what are you going to do here? Because you really wanted Michigan State in there. And
I'll tell you what, I saw Texas earlier in the year, and they are huge and really fast.
Okay.
So I think hook 'em horns going forward. UConn, Alabama. I think we go Alabama, Texas for that matchup in the Sweet 16. Baylor, North Carolina.
Baylor.
Gotcha. Another number one
Let's
moving
get
through.
rid of this Winthrop.
Oh.
Sorry, Dan Aykroyd.
Colgate.
We do have to get upset somewhere in here, do you think?
We've had some upsets.
Okay.
We've had a few.
Okay.
Colgate, Texas Tech.
We'll go
I think we'll go Tech.
Okay.
Virginia Tech Buckeyes, we'll go Buckeyes.
Yeah.
Got to stay true. Illinois still moving through. Tennessee Liberty. Let's put Liberty. Let's do Liberty right there.
One of our outsiders.
That's right. Morehead State, I'm moving them on. And what do you think? Houston, Clemson.
Let's go with Houston, although that would be big for Clemson to be out. Let's go.
All right, we're going to the next round. Oh my goodness, this is where it gets interesting. Gonzaga, Virginia.
And nobody wants to say. Let's go with number one.
All right, Zag's moving on. Kansas, Iowa.
Ooh.
I think I'm going to go Kansas.
We do.
Yeah.
It's just such a big name in basketball.
Yeah.
That's my reason.
Michigan, UNC Greensboro. We'll go Wolverines. Make everybody happy.
Got to be smart about it.
Alabama, Texas. I'm going Texas again. I think Texas will upset Michigan in that next game.
Okay.
Baylor, Purdue. We'll go Baylor.
Okay.
We going Buckeyes?
Of course.
All right, moving the Buckeyes. Illinois there, and Houston.
Yep. It's
All
getting
right.
easier.
And next, here we go.
By the way, are we splitting this halfsies when we win?
We're not winning anything, Melissa.
Yeah.
Remember?
We work here.
Okay, so immediately I think Texas is going to upset Michigan.
Okay.
Baylor, Ohio State. What say you?
I just, I want to go Ohio State. Ooh.
And you can.
Okay.
All right. And then we're moving Illinois. That's a Big Ten matchup
What are we
there
doing for,
in the Final Four.
What are we doing there?
Gonzaga, Kansas. I'm going Kansas.
Okay.
Get the Zags out of there. Tired of hearing about them.
Okay.
Whew. Who in the Final Four is moving on? Illinois?
You said that you were
Yep.
confident.
I'm sorry, Buckeye fans. I'm sorry.
Okay, and then
Do you realize this is another matchup of the Big Ten championship right here that went to overtime?
Yep. And then what
did you really know that?
No, but I know Ohio State. Yeah.
Okay, Kansas,
so
Texas.
What do we know about each of these?
Texas is really good. I think Texas wins that game.
And based on
just seeing them early in the year, watching some games with my 14-year-old at home, Dugan, they are impressive.
Kansas, they're impressive.
Texas, Illinois.
Okay.
National championship.
All right, and we're gonna go with Illinois.
I think so.
Okay.
And we move on. And that is it. Do we hit save? Is this all that we have to do?
That? It doesn't look like it chose that for you. Did it?
I don't know. Open full bracket view.
No.
Looks like we're good.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay, print that off. And when do we start watching for this? Thursday?
I'll print it after we're done. Yeah, Thursday. I got to take this off of stop screen share. So, what thoughts? You go through that. Do you do one of these every single year?
Maybe last year I didn't, and I wouldn't have this year if you didn't make me do this, which was fun.
Do your kids get into it at all?
My husband does. He wins some money usually every year.
Well, gosh,
Is that illegal?
he should be doing he should be the one helping you out with this, not me.
Yeah,
well, we can kind of compare notes.
This was fun. Yeah, this was fun. This is good.
Absolutely.
Maybe we've helped some people flush some things out, like, you know, you can use TV shows and old character names.
And toothpaste.
Favorite toothpaste.
Hey, remind people where they need to go to log on to this bad boy.
Go to WTOL.com. Up in the left-hand corner, go to contests, and then you'll see the $1 million bracket challenge. And all you have to do is create a little login and a password, and you're in. Once you submit that, the system keeps track for you.
Yep. And you've got a shot at $1 million.
Doesn't Warren Buffett do something with this?
Probably. Hey, by the way, you have until Thursday when the play-in games start. The tournament's a little different this year because it's all happening in the state of Indiana. Games start on Friday. The actual tournament starts Friday. Besides those play-in games, games will go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Melissa. Did you know that?
I didn't. Now I will be watching all of those games.
And you know where you can see a lot of them?
Right here on WTOL.
That's right. Melissa, thank you.
We don't have to do our job sometimes. Like, we get out of some of these shows.
I think we got to just end up doing, maybe we'll just do bracket reviews. We'll ask them instead of doing the news. We'll just meet here on Zoom again and get all the viewers for this.
That's going to be a real watcher.
Melissa, thank you. This was fun.
This was fun. Thank you for asking me.
I'll see you soon in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Bye.